everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about fall and the things I enjoy doing during this season. So fall is officially here and I always love this transition, be it for food, fashion or the surrounding. To keep up with this, I thoroughly enjoy changing the decor, adding some fall colors here and there in my home. Who doesn't, right? So enjoy the video. As the temperature drops, I ensure to make the house more cozy, bring out thick blankets and enjoy some flavored tea or coffee. Today I am sharing this beautiful chai recipe which I love making during this season. It's inspired from the chai tea latte that we get in Starbucks, but it's completely my version of making it. So for that I am taking some water in a saucepan and boiling it, and I am also adding 1 cinnamon bark, 1 clove and little bit of ginger. I am not grating the ginger because in that case it will be too much overpowering and we don't want that. I am also adding some nutmeg powder. This whole combination will give that allspice kind of flavor which is very typical for this season. To it I am adding our regular tea leaves or what we call chai. You can also make this recipe with tea bags, but I prefer loose tea. I'm not adding any sugar to this, so I'll just put some raw honey. You can definitely go ahead and use sugar or whatever sweetener you prefer. As the tea is infusing with all the aromatics and its goodness, so we'll wait, and meanwhile we'll heat up some milk and aerate it. I'm using almond milk here, but you can use whatever milk you prefer. To it I am adding the fall flavor, that's cinnamon for me. So I always overdo it, but you can definitely plus minus the quantity of it. So I'll just use this beater which I have and we'll just froth it till this super airy and light. Now all we need to do is to mix the two things together, the concoction that we made with the tea and the aromatics and this milk. As you can see, it's very much similar to the masala chai that we drink in India, but obviously the spice quantities are different and you can definitely feel it while you drink it. So do try it once instead of your regular chai, and trust me, it's worth giving a shot. You can go ahead and top this with whipped cream like they do for an oh so good indulgence. Next I am making these beautiful candle holders with whatever was lying around in my house. I hope you like it and you can definitely make your version out of it. Try using glass bottles of different heights so that it's much easier to decorate with. I use some pulses like black-eyed beans, green mo and yellow peas to fill up the glass bottles up to 3/4, and that's all. You can go ahead and tie a ribbon or any thread or whatever you have to just add some more prettiness. It is pretty on its own because of the different texture of the grains. I had this fall themed ribbons which was too broad, so I cut a strip and tied a bow. Not so perfect, but pretty for sure. You can use whatever grains or whatever pulses you have in your home, and we can always relate fall with harvest, with grains, abundance of food. I thought it will give a good rustic feel to it. I'm using scented candles here. These are tea light candles and I used apple cinnamon candles. This go definitely well with the theme, needless to say. And so my candles are all ready and decked up. Look how pretty they are. You can use these candle holders as it is, but I wanted to make a centerpiece for our dining table. Our dining table is very small and I wanted to do something very petite and which is not taking up much space. So I had this wooden tray, or you can take whatever tray you like. It can be circular or rectangular, doesn't matter. It totally depends upon the kind of table that you have. I'm arranging this fall themed garden kind of thing. So I'm just trying to place it in a way which looked beautiful to my eyes. And that's it. I was so happy with the outcome. It looked like put a lot of effort, but you can see it's just assembling simple things that you already have. Or even this thread costed me around, I think, 1 or 2 euros. If you're hosting any dinner this season or hosting Thanksgiving dinner, you can definitely try this. So this is how it looked at night when I dimmed all the other lights. For our coffee table, I'm also doing the same minimalist kind of thing with whatever I had. I created this candle holder in the same way, added some fall leaves, and we are done. Simple and pretty. Next, I wanted to make a fall themed wreath. The wreaths that we get in the markets are always so pricey, but I fall in love with each and every one of it. Again, I'm using these garlands full of leaves. You can get these garlands in different colors, and these are pretty cheap, like you can get it around 1 or 2 euros. So I'm just tying this around this base which I got from the market. These are easily available, but you can also use some sponge. I have seen this kind of base in flower shops because they use it in bouquets. If you don't get it in your departmental stores, you can also get there. As you can see, I am tying in a way so that all the leaves are in a definite manner. Even if you are using multiple garlands like this, try keeping the direction same. It gives much neater look. The base is usually soft, so you can just tie the garlands around it, or you can also use some pins to tighten this up. As you can see, I'm just trying and checking whichever looks beautiful. I'm also adding some green leaves. These are also plastic leaves that I already had. Once I was happy with the look and everything was secure, I just hung it on my entry door. For my entryway, I didn't change much, but I changed the flower vase that I had. Instead, I kept a branch full of fall leaves, the little birdie, and I also changed the cushion. The cushion I had was pink and it was summery, so I changed it to something brown, something darker to go with the theme. This is one photo frame which I did last year. I put a fall leaf that I collected from our backyard and it looked so pretty. I used the same photo frame. I thought it will go really well in the entryway. I'm also using a rice sack that I already had to cover the base of an artificial plant. I used this to decorate my kitchen slab. Our doorway is very dark, cannot really put real flowers there, so I put some artificial tulips and put a pumpkin. So it was very simple, but I thought it really decked up the house. So these were all I did to prep my house for the season. I hope you liked this video. I thoroughly enjoyed creating it. If you enjoy the content of my video, then please do like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to be updated with my future uploads.